They called me a madman. They called me a madman when I predicted that Yuno was captain level. They called me a madman when I said Asta was faster than Patri. They called me a madman when I predicted that Dark Dimension Slash wasn't slow. And they called me a madman that Asta would eventually get a spell. And now they call me a madman when I say that Magna is one of the most underrated characters in the Black Clover series. This video will be talking about your favorite Yamcha-like character, Magna Swing, and why he is the most underrated character in all of Black Clover when it comes to power. This video needed to be done as I've been called a madman by the people of Reddit and the people of the Black Clover Reddit Discord, dragging my name through the mud because apparently I said Magna would defeat Patri, even though the post they were using to make fun of me has me saying literally in the post that Patri would actually defeat Magna. So come on, Black Clover Reddit and Black Clover Discord, please use your reading magic to improve in the future. So I'm going to prove to you guys that Magna is way stronger than you think, and while I won't say he would defeat beginning of series Patri, he would definitely at least hold his own. If you don't know why I considered this intro, I just thought it'd be kind of funny to drive the point home that there were all of these things that I predicted that would happen by power scaling characters. I predicted Asta, Yuno, and Noel that were all captain level and their max power, and what happens? Elf Spirit Dive Yuno pretty much casually dodges Elf Raya and Elf Patri's light magic. Black Asta scales to Yuno. If you don't think that Asta and Yuno are at least comparative in power, you're delusional. But anyways, all those things I predicted. Dimension Slash wasn't slow. I proved them wrong. Predicted Asta would get a spell. I proved them wrong. So now I'm saying that Magna is underrated. And again, people are calling me a madman. But I don't say things and continuously back them up unless if I have the evidence to support it. So while Magna has multiple appearances in this series and some fights, I really only need to use the fights from the tournament. I will eventually go in later and bring up some older feats that were brought up to me by some of my followers. But anyways, his fights from the tournament and the Elf Invasion arc, as most of the stuff from the beginning of the series is kind of redundant. But one thing I will say though is that Magna and Luck both have got pretty big power amps after going to the dungeon to find a way to save Asta's arms, and both have been training a lot since their bout with Vetto. So Magna, by the time of the tournament, is way stronger and faster than he was when he nearly died alongside Luck. Magna's improvement is evident, getting a new spell called Risky Stolen Base, which drastically amplified his speed. Let's look at the context of the speed of his new spell. Magna uses his new speed spell and runs towards Asta. Asta says, "Geez, Mr. Magna, you're fast." He then begins to strategize within himself. If I try to get close to him, he'll just run away with that racing spell and then snipe the crystal. If I want to close the distance all at once, I'll have to go black, but I can't use it yet. Now this can be taken in multiple ways. Either Magna with his spell is faster than base Asta, or he's at least close in speed to him, which is actually rather important because this actually means that Magna would be much faster than Patri. Yes, I know this sounds weird. It feels like Yamcha surpassing Frieza, even though he actually did. Check out Karthu's Dojo video on that subject down below, linked. Anyways, Raya was stated to be on a whole other level above Patri, which would be at least several times faster than Patri. Meridiona's attacks have been confirmed to move faster than Raya's light attacks, and Asta outran Meridiona's attacks. So that puts base Asta's speed well above the beginning of the series Patri. And if Magna is even just relative to him, then he would be faster than Patri, which really makes it hard for Patri to no-diff someone who would be at least several times faster than him. Now, we can even further prove with Magna's bout with Elf Luck, which people seem to don't take anything impressive out of that fight for Magna. Anyways, Magna, after not making the Royal Knights, was really motivated to maintain his rivalry with Luck, so he went off to train with Vanessa. They would run into Elf Luck, and while Magna was outmatched, what he showed were impressive feats of attack potency, combat, and reaction speed, as well as attack speed. While Rogue did have to save Magna at first, that is because Magna was not expecting Luck to try and attack him. After this, Rogue was effectively turned off by Vanessa. Vanessa did actually save Magna once during this time, but Magna still showed feats of reacting to Elf luck and even showing combat speeds relative to him, despite luck being clearly faster. If you look at these scans, if Magna wasn't relative, which relative would mean like between 10 to 99% of his speed, well, it would be 99.999, but anyways, so if Magna is at least relative to Elf luck, then Magna is faster than Patri. But I already had the previous evidence of, him being a threat and speed to base Asta who scales above Mereoleona, who scales above Patri. But anyways, you can still see that basically when Magna throws his attack that's like a baseball, it teleports. Now teleportation isn't speed, it's an instant movement, but it really even further proves that Magna could hold his own, because if teleportation's instant, which is like infinitely faster than any sort of speed, then that would give him at least somewhat of a chance against Patri. We know it's an impressive attack, no matter what it is, because it gave Asta trouble when he was trying to block it. Whereas, if you look at Elf Raya's light spells, Asta wasn't struggling that hard, comparatively. Anyways, Magna through his smarts would actually trick Luck and damage him with his fire attacks, and even restrained him. But Luck manipulated the weather to cause lightning to strike him, and he attained his new, higher power level of spell. With this spell, Elf Luck could move so fast that Magna couldn't even see him. Remember, this is the same Magna who could see Vetto and Luck fight. Vetto was scales above Patri in speed. Magna also witnessed the mini fights that were super fast in the actual Royal Knight Selection Tournament. And, well, eventually, over the course of the battle, would adapt to the point of where he could even see Elf Luck move. Elf Luck moved faster than Black Asta who scales well above Patri in speed, as proven when Asta fought the real Licht, and, Licht was definitely faster than Patri. He fought Ladros, who's definitely faster than Patri. Ladros was so fast that Ki didn't even matter when Asta used it, but once Asta joins this battle against Elf Luck, and Magna adapts to that speed, adapts to the fight, he actually has such an increased reaction and combat speed that he's keeping up with amped Elf Luck and Black Asta. So if his attacks are keeping up with Black Asta, then he's showing a relative speed. And so he also throws his Fireball spell while Black Asta and Elf Luck are flying towards each other, and it's moving at a relative speed towards them, which proves Magna's attack speed, combat speed, and reaction speed are all relative to Black Asta and Elf Luck, who each of them scale many times faster than Patri, which means that Magna is well faster than Patri. I have basically shown all of the scans below. All the scans in the video of everything I said. Magna adapting to the fight, being able to react to Elf Luck and Black Asta, his attacks and combat speed keeping up with them. Now, I guess it'd be more like relative than keeping up with them, because keeping up would imply equal, but Magna was not in a whole other world of power below them in terms of speed. Now, also, another pretty cool feat for Magna, him and Luck are both in the Glamour world after this fight, and Magna's attacks are moving even faster than Elf Luck's. So, yeah, Magna isn't slow. He's not slower than Luck just because he has fire magic, but the one thing I do want to say, though, is that for attack potency and Magna's durability for Magna, he was able to hurt Elf Luck without his spell activated, and was able to hurt Elf Luck in a minor way, or at least inconvenience him. So it's way harder to scale attack potency and durability in Black Clover than it is speed, and that's really the main thing that kind of holds back why I would say Magna would defeat Patri. He clearly has the speed advantage, but one thing he doesn't have is the stamina/mana. Patri would have way more stamina because he has way more mana, and Magna would probably struggle with that. He probably couldn't just keep outrunning Patri's light attacks until he would slow down because he'd be low on stamina, and then he'd lose. And since he doesn't, we can't really scale Luck above Patri and attack potency and durability. Well, I mean, you can, but anyways, basically, it was enough to knock him off guard, and it was able to damage Luck. I'm not going to say it would definitely hurt Patri, but the fact he was able to damage Elf Luck shows that Magna's attacks are strong. He's way stronger than almost anybody thinks. Now, yeah, just because he was one of the weaker bulls, there's many black bulls that are stronger than him, that doesn't mean he is weak. It doesn't mean he's weak at all. But yeah, basically this video goes through and it shows that Magna, the disrespect needs to stop. He scales to base Asta speed, who base Asta scales to be faster than Patri. And by the time he adapted to his fight, after his training, after the tournament, Black Asta and Elf Luck at his max power, he was able to react to them and be relative to them in speeds. Now, is he faster than them? No. Would he beat either of them? Absolutely not. But he would put up a fight against Patri. But anyways, guys, that's really it for the video. Keep calling me a madman. I'll keep coming out with these discussions, and they'll keep being proved in the manga. Very likely, since a lot of my other ones have already been proved. But anyways, guys, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...